All right, you guys, today we're going to show you how to build your conversation AI chatbot in your GoHighLevel sub account for either your client or for yourself, and how to connect it to your landing page or your website, whichever one you end up using it for. So the first thing you want to do, kind of like the voice AI, you're going to go over to AI agents in the left sidebar, right? And instead of voice AI, I'm going to go one more over to the conversation AI spot. You'll be brought to the dashboard. It looks pretty similar to the voice AI dashboard. You guys are going to want to go over to agent lists. I already have a bot for my client, but I'm just going to go ahead and create a test one just so you guys can, see how we put this together. So when you're in the agent list here, go ahead and the top right, click the create bot button. You can do it from a guided form setup, a prompt-based bot, or a flow-based builder. Basically, this one is going to run off a master prompt, a lot like the voice AI, right? And then this one is going to work off of workflows. So this is going to trigger a workflow inside your GoHighLevel workflows. But today, we're just going to go ahead and do the prompt-based bot just because it works pretty well. I haven't had any issues with it. We're going to go ahead and go to start from scratch. So go ahead and click that. It's going to bring you into the create agent dashboard here. You're going to want to just go through this one at a time, just do it in order. So for the bot name, you can name it anything. I just do the business and then, you know, the bot, but we're just going to say Nova. That's our bot name. Perfect. Set bot status. We have suggestive. I always do autopilot just because I want this running all the time and I want the bot to reply automatically. These are the supported communication channels that the bot can work through, right? So there's an SMS, Instagram, Facebook, chat widget, live chat, or WhatsApp. I just select all these because you're probably going to end up using it. Actually, no, let's just go ahead and do the live chat for today. Live chat is just your website chat widget. So for that, just go ahead and enter the business site name. Just say ABC Roofing. Let's go ahead and do the business name here. We're going to do autopilot mode. Wait time before responding, just put 2 seconds. Then maximum messages a bot can send in a conversation. It really just depends. I have it at 10. That's probably gonna be plenty for you guys. Also allow this bot to respond to images and voice notes. I'm just gonna check that on just in case, somebody wants to do that. All right, once you do that, just go ahead and press save. It's gonna bring you over to the bot training. This is where we're gonna train your bot on what information it's needed. Let's go over to bot training. Select the knowledge base. Now you guys probably already made a voice AI knowledge base in the last video, but for this one, in case you're new, we're just gonna create a new one. Enter knowledge base name. I'm just gonna put ABC roofing knowledge. I could spell. All right. Knowledge. This is all the info on ABC roofing. Bam. Just put a name and a description. Click create. Wait for this to load. Perfect. And for the knowledge base, I always do a web crawler. You can do an FAQ. You can pull an FAQ from a website, do a table, a rich text, or you can upload a file or a PDF with all the information. I just do web crawler just because it's a lot easier. What you're going to do is you're going to add source. You're going to go ahead and click web crawler, and you're going to put in your URL. Make sure you do all URLs with this path. This way it searches through every single page on your website. So with this one, I'm just going to put in, bam, just like that. Press extract data, and it's going to go ahead and run through and crawl all of your pages, and it's going to extract all that data from those pages and put it into a knowledge base. And once you guys do that, you just want to go ahead and select the one that you just made. So we just made the ABC roofing knowledge. You'll just select it, then click save. Perfect. And that's really it for the knowledge base here. Now for the bot goals, we're going to go ahead and do the personality. I'm going to use ChatGPT again, just because it does a pretty good job at making these prompts. Otherwise, you could write it manually, but I'm not going to do that. I highly recommend just using ChatGPT. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm just going to take a screenshot of this here. Again, this is just how I do it. You can do it, however you want to do it. You can just copy and paste it if you want to. Just gonna upload that. Fill this out for ABC roofing. All right, so it's going to give us the personality. It's going to give us the bot goal and any additional information that you guys might want to add in there. So personality, I'm just going to copy and paste that. All right, so I'm just copy and paste that in there. Our goals, I'm just going to copy and paste this. And then additional information, it's going to be conversation guidelines. Go ahead and just put that in there. Perfect. Go ahead and do that here. If you just want to see how to build a prompt, just go to prompt guidelines and it'll kind of take you to a how to prompt. But like I said, I'm just going to use ChatGPT because it saves a lot of time. And so I can do appointment booking. Since we have a calendar, we're going to do that. You guys are probably going to want to connect your calendar, which we did in an earlier video. This is the calendar that my client uses. We're just going to save that. Perfect. You can do like contact info. You can collect their contact info, transfer the bot to another bot if you wanted to. You could do a human handover. So like say, like for instance, for like a plumbing company, if they have an emergency, instead of trying to deal with that emergency, the bot itself, it'll just transfer you to a human that can handle those emergencies. But for now, we're just gonna do the appointment booking one. You can mess around with all those if you want to. Then we can just test it here. Let's go ahead and test it, make sure it's working. We're open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. What services do you offer? Roof repairs, full roof replacements, inspections, you get the gist of it. So yeah, you can just go ahead and test the bot just to make sure it's working the way that you intended it to. And then we're just going to press save after we do that. Then the next tab is a dashboard. So basically, it's just going to show you all the actions that's happening inside of your chatbot. Like if people are, how many people are, talking to the chatbot, and just all those things, just to keep track of everything. All right, now the next part here is, for some reason, I struggled with this. I struggled with this in the past. I don't know why. Maybe they just updated it or something. But all right, now we're gonna go ahead and connect you guys, your chatbot, to your website or your funnel. This part's pretty easy. So you're gonna want to go to the chat widget. So you want to go to the sites on the left sidebar, go to chat widgets, create a new chat widget. Make sure you're selecting a live chat. A live chat is specifically for the website or funnel. Perfect. We'll just call this ABC Roofing Chatbot. There you go. This is where you can make all the customizations. You're gonna go to styles. I'm just gonna pick the orange one here. Getting to change the welcome message. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it the way it is. It's not bad the way it is. The most important things, but yeah, just go through this. You can make all these changes if you would like to. But the most important things is to go to additional options. If you don't put in, the source of, what, like where the chatbot is powered by, if you don't put the website URL here, you won't be able to save anything. I ran into that problem a couple times. So I'm going to go to my website. Right, since I'm kind of the one who built this, I'm just going to want to put this under chat window. Right, you're going to go to additional options. I'm just going to go ahead and paste it in here. As you can see, once I entered that in, it allowed me to save. So then just click save here. You can make all these different changes, but we really don't need to do those. You can change, the icon. You can do a photo. You can You can do pretty much whatever. You guys can just mess around with that. But yeah, the most important thing is chat window, additional options, put in where it's powered by. So if it's powered by you, if you're an agency, just go ahead and put your website there. If you're a business owner, just go ahead and put your website here as well. And it'll say powered by whoever, the display name and the URL. All right, so go ahead and save that. And that's all we need to do for that part. And then you guys, after that, you guys want to go to sites. You want to go to either your funnel or your website, wherever you want to put this chatbot. I'm just going to do it in a funnel, but this is the exact same for a funnel or a website, right? So this is just a test landing page that I have. Once you get to sites and funnels or websites, you're going to click the settings button right here. And then right here it says chat widget. You're going to select whichever chat widget you're doing. So ABC Roofing Chatbot. You want to save that. And then you want to make sure that you set that one to primary. Otherwise, it's going to pick up a different one if you have more than one. So right here, I have the Lawrence Plumbing Chatbot as primary, and that's for their website. But this one, I want it to work. So I'm going to go ahead and set it as primary. Whichever bot you're using, you want to make it primary. Otherwise, it's going to pick up all your other bots. And if you only have one chatbot, then you're not going to have this problem. So now that I made that primary, we can go to the funnel that I put the chatbot in. Let me make sure it's in here. ABC Root Chatbot. Perfect. Perfect. And you can just go ahead and edit the funnel or the website. And then once you view the preview, it should be in the bottom right corner. I don't know why that's all grayed out, but all right, let's view it. Perfect. This is a landing page, or if this is your website, this is what you're going to see, right? And your chatbot is going to be in the bottom right corner right here. You can just click it, and you can start talking to it. Hey, what are your hours? Then you just talk to it, and it's going to give you answers based on, what you feed it. And really, that's all you need to do to get it on there. That's pretty much the whole process. If you guys want me to go like more in depth and maybe build like a workflow chatbot, just let me know in the comment below. But for now, yeah, that should be about it. So that is how you build your conversation AI chatbot and connect it to your website or your funnel. So thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.